Okay, thank you. Uh, the challenges of the character, like the Prime Minister said in metropolitan, like for example in Lagos, Jakarta, Bangkok, and New Delhi, and this property in large metropolitan areas is defined too, like the Prime Minister said. The first is urban planning, and the second is pricing on the real estate. What it means is the urban planning is the basic concept of urban planning is the internal form, structure, function in urban areas. So this is the problem. The factors also complicate to the task of planning, like an urban sprawl. Urban sprawl is refers to the migration of the population from populated towns to the cities to the low destiny residential development over more and more rural land, which result in an increase in the public expenditure. They can actually play a part in the increases of public costs because this change in infrastructures and building must actually be paid for by someone, and it's usually the payers. So the second is increase the traffic. Population will begin to use their cars more often. Um, and for the next is individual control or a small parcels of lands. Private ownership of small parcels in an urban land sometimes interferes with the effective control of the space pattern of the city. For example, is a private owner. This private owner is enjoying unrestricted right to use his or her land as he wishes. So the private owner can do anything about the property. So he may build, for example, he may build a shop or a factory in a residential area, and decreasing the value of nearby residents. So, if a private builder wants to undertake a project developing or reconstructing a building on the same land, he may face two problems. What is the problems? The first is they have to pay more money to the existing house owner, and the second is they create the problem by a neighbor, both such as events and entertainment for the urban development. For the urban development, what's the and the second is pricing on the real estate. For example, in 2016, President Obama issued a report which recommended that cities across the nation with high housing costs follow California's lead. For example, on reforming land use regulation by adopting many California's attempt solutions to its hosting shortage in order to enable the opportunity for people at all income levels to access the jobs being created in a growing cities. This is the one of the proof that the government interfering about this situation. So we have to look at the back. Starting in 1970, three major forces caused the housing price increase dramatically. Increased concern with the environment, which led to environmental laws and designating land for preservation and not development. And the second is land use restriction limiting housing density, zoning many areas to single or family homes or two at most two-story. And the last is community involvement in the development process. So, for the conclusion is the government should help and prosper the people, not to differentiate between the people, and not to interfere about the situation. And this is also requires sacrifice and requires community, like the Prime Minister said in the first, like what is the mean the requires sacrifice. The government do whatever it takes for the welfare its people, and they also needs help from the community, helping to succeed and support this program. Thank you.